Okay guys, it's all made. Who do you think's going to go in? Stay tuned to find out. Hello everybody. Well, we're doing something different today. I got 3 boxes today in the mail. I had to go get my ankle checked. So I went and grabbed these. Well, actually I had the ankle checked, went and got these. One's from my friend Chase, one's from Pulp Friction, and one's from my friend Amy. I have no idea what's in the box from Amy. I know what's in the box from Chase, and I'm pretty sure I know what's in the box from Pulp Friction. So again, there's their sticker. Let's do Pulp Frictions first. See what we got going on in here. There's stuff for my brother and there's stuff for me, so okay, those are mine. That one's mine. That one's his. And that one's his. Last time I got the freebie, so I told them to give him the freebie this time. So what did we get? We'll go over these again when I get home, but I really want to do this, you know, something different in the car. I don't even know how good this light's coming through. Hope it's coming through okay. I don't know. So I got 3 Cereopogophus species. I'm not sure how to pronounce this one. Hunanonum, the Chinese earth tiger, and then this one is the Chiateti. This is the Malaysian earth tiger, I believe. And then this one here, which is mine, is the C. albostriatum, which maybe this is one of these two is the Thai tiger, but one is the Malaysian one. So I can't remember which one's which. But that's those. I don't know how big they are. This one's small. You can see that the albostriatus. These two are probably a little bit bigger because they're in bigger vials, but we'll find out when we get home and try to re-house them, or not re-house them, but house them. This next one is from Chase. Should be 2 things in here. There they are. Oh, there's way more than 2 things in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These actually send me 6 of these things. These are the Avicularia Arianea. I don't know. It could be different. He's got 2 with blue straws and 2 with red straws, or sorry, 2 with blue straws and 4 with red straws. So we're gonna have to figure out what those are when we get home. So yeah, you never know, you know, what people are gonna send. It's always nice when people send extra stuff until you realize that you're not prepared for all that extra stuff. So this is the big one. Amy's been busting my rocks since Friday of last week. She told me that they had something for me. She didn't say what it was. She told me at one point it was 2 inches, and then she told me at the next point it was 1 inch, and the next point it was ½ inch. And she wrote a note, and she told me I'm not allowed to read this note until after I see the spider. But she wanted me to kind of, she wanted me to open it first so that I could see it, because she wanted to see my reaction. Now I have no idea what this tiny little straw is, so we're just going to put this off to the side. I'm sure there might be something in the note about that. Now I'm going to try and open this, at least take a peek of it in here. Oh, no, she didn't. If this is what I think it is, I'm going to smack her. And I'm pretty sure it is what I think it is. It's not fully stretched out. So here's the note. It says, Quentin decided it's damn near a crime to keep her to ourselves, knowing how much you'd enjoy her. Much, much love, friendship, Amy and Q. I also included a small replacement. That could be the I hear some, which is probably because I did lose mine the other day. I'll explain that story. But this is the Brachypelma albiceps, I believe, the female, that they've been keeping for a long time. And I kept breaking their nuts about it, saying, you need to send it to me, you needed to send it to me. And I have a funny feeling that I'm pretty sure that this is what it is. And if this is what this is definitely going to be the one that goes into 12 by 12 by 12. So when we get home and we look at everything, we get this lady out, we'll know for sure. And she said I should cry because it would be more dramatical. That was her word. She made it up, dramatical. And actually, when you have friends like this and they do stuff like this, it is really, really touching that people think about you, you know. So we're going to get this stuff home and figure out what it all is and get it unpacked. I'm sure the replacement's the Hierston, because I was telling her what happened, and it was yesterday. Maybe she hadn't packed everything up yet, but yeah, the little thing I have with the Hierston is I went to feed it yesterday, and I put the post on the tarantula community. Anyway, I went to feed it, and I did it with the tongs, and I had a little tiny dubia, and I went inside, and the spider wasn't really thrilled, so it went down, and then it climbed out, got out of the vial onto my table. So I went to put my hand in front of it, and when I did that, the spider turned this way, and it got caught and smushed right underneath the end of my hand right here. So yeah, I kind of felt bad because it was a gift from them, and now we have another gift from them. And I know this is probably the last tarantula that they had with the urticating hairs that they had issues with, because I know that they were very, very sensitive to the hairs, and for some odd reason I'm not. So if this is what this is, like I said, I didn't want to get her out completely in the car here because I didn't want her crawling all over me, but we'll get her out at home and see. And if that's what it is, then I don't even know what to say. That's what friends are for, right? So we're going to get home and get everybody out, and we'll talk to you guys in a little bit. So there she is, beautiful female Brachypelma albiceps. I can't thank Quentin and Amy enough. This will be perfect because I have Kevin the male, who's quite smaller than her. So hopefully they will mature close to about the same time. You're going to crawl up here. I really don't want you to crawl up here. I'm going to get her down and put her into something temporary so I can get her set up. And then I'll explain everything else that came in. We'll go over them one by one. Okay, everybody, so we got the whole entire enclosure set up. This is the 12 by 12 by 12. And if you paid attention in the first part of the video, you'll already know who's going in here. This is the, let's take this top off, female Brachypelma albiceps that was sent to me by Quentin and Amy. And again, it's just hard to put into words what this actually means. This was a very, very special girl to them, and to send it to me, of all people, but she's such a sweetheart. She's so docile. I hope she likes her new home, and I'll explain the whole entire home here in a second. Amy said she did flicker a little bit, and that was actually, she let her out for a while and she was just sitting in the middle of her table, and when she went to repack her, she flicked her when she was just sitting there doing nothing. So I'm going to take you off the tripod. Well, maybe I'll just hold on to the tripod and we'll get a good look of her. There she is. Beautiful, beautiful tarantula. Just love these. So, I don't think that they named her, but if they didn't, I have a couple names I think will go great with Kevin. So, we'll see. I'm going to put the top back on her and we'll do some filming of her some more. So, okay, quick explanation of the enclosure. You guys know it's 12 by 12 by 12. It's got quite a bit of substrate in here. You can see the back side. So you're probably talking 6.5 to 7 inches roughly of substrate in the back side for her to dig in if she wants. She's probably going to do a little bit of climbing. Why is this light so dead? It was on charge. Anyway, this is a piece of wood that we cut off the roots of a tree down at the creek. I have a bunch of pieces and a bunch more down there that we can go and cut off. I'm actually going to take some pictures of them and see if anybody's interested in buying any of these, because all but one's going to be too big, I think, for anything that I would use it for. But these would be great for like some reptile people that have maybe some iguanas or geckos, or probably some snakes and some other things that probably would be great for it. But so we put a little cave in here for her, which I'm sure she's going to just hang out back there, because, you know, that cave's right there. Water dish, you can see the darker dirt, those are isopods. Because this substrate is always damp in the bag, it'll tend to cloud up. You can see a little bit of clouding up here. It'll condensate for a little while. So the isopods will hopefully take care of that. I do need to order a boatload more, because that was the rest of what I had. They're all in there. So hopefully they will prosper in there. I'm sure you'll find them in the water dish. But you can see this is just basically decoration. There's one little spot here that I'm probably just going to get the trimmers and cut it down real quick, because I don't really like it. I wished I would have noticed it before, but I don't think it's going to be anything too bad. So we'll take care of that hopefully here real quick, like. And so now I will show you guys the rest of the stuff that came in and the extra stuff from Chase. So bear with me. Okay, well, I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw so far. The in-car unboxing, the Brachypelma albiceps female. So we're going to go over the stuff other things that I got. This is the Cereopagopus hyanam, right? Hyananum, maybe that's how it is, hyananum. The Chinese earth tiger. These Cereopagopus are just something else. Just a matter of being able to see them. So far we can see this one. So let's get the other two down. Here's one. I don't like this enclosure already, so I want to get it into something. It's just too small. It might be okay once it gets off the side there. We'll have to see. I'm going to give it a day to find out, see what it does. If it still stays there, we're going to put it into a deeper deli cup like this one. I think this is like the 8 ounce. This is the 2 ounce. Maybe this is the 6 ounce. I don't know. I'll put it into something like this. There's nothing in here right now. It's just kind of a storage thing. This was the one from the one scorpion that passed away. And then the last one, which we won't be able to see. Now these are more arboreal, but as slings they'll bury themselves. This one went right into the burrow that I made for it. Right there. Right there. This is the Cereopagopus shioti, or shotai. I think this is a Malaysian earth tiger. I'm pretty sure. And then the Albostriatus is the Thai tiger. These two I'm going to get mixed up for a little while till I can remember their names. But yeah, at least I think it's down inside that hole. It might be underneath the moss somewhere. I'm not really quite sure, but it's not visible. I can't see it right now. I'm sure if we light it from this way, we might be able to... Okay, negative. It's in there. I know that. Just a matter of exactly where it is. So let's show you the other stuff. Okay, these are the two things that I wanted from Chase. I say wanted. I mean, I'd take anything, and he sent 4 extra things, but these are the Avicularia marinae. I think that's how it's pronounced, Marinade. There's 2 of them. This one's a tad bit bigger than the other one, but not by much. Cute little slings. If you want to see what they look like, you'd have to Google it. I don't like to take pictures off Google and put them on here. So I'll have to see if maybe Chase has a picture I can borrow for the next time we do a video on these, so you could actually see what they look like as adults. But there are 2 of them. There's this one here, and the little one right there. This one's just a tad bit smaller. Now these do some serious webbing, so I would expect them to web up the whole top. So the other things that we got from Chase, there's 4 of these. I hope this one doesn't take off on me, because I had a terrible time unboxing these 4. All 4 of them ran all over me. I thought for sure I lost one of them, but luckily I got it back on me. These are Neaholtheli Inse. So he sent them to me because he's got a communal that he's had for quite a while. It's generations old, and he needed to thin down. So he decided to send me some of these, and maybe we'll put them together later on. But for right now, I'm going to keep them separate. We have my mature female, and then we have the immature female. And now we have 4 of these. So we got bunches of Inseys. So hopefully these guys will be all right. And I know I gave one to my brother, so I've had a bunch of these. I had a communal of 7, I had a communal of 5. So that's 12, plus the 2 that I have, 13, 14. The one I gave him is 15. These 4, 19, and I had 2 pass. So I had 21 of these things overall over the course of the last 4 years. And they're great eaters, and they're very, very quick. So this one, they should just web up in here. And again, I kind of regret putting them in here and not putting them in the bigger one, bigger kind of. And I still may do that, because I do have a bunch of those too. So I may just transfer these out of here, but I don't know. I put them in here because this is where the LPs are, and the LPs are doing really well in these. So I figured these guys would be okay. So maybe a molt, and then we'll move them. So there's 4 of these. And then the 3 things for my brother. This is a B. Amelia. Down the bottom is the Samolpaeus pulcher, and in the middle is his gift, as you will. And then the last thing is this little guy here. He's all sad down the bottom. He didn't really want to come out of the straw, so I'm pretty sure he's okay. I mean, he jumped out of the straw, off the straw, into here, so I assume that he's okay. But I don't want to test him, because I know what happened yesterday, and I don't want to go through that again. So I do got to punch a little bit bigger holes. You can see there's only 2, so we're going to pop some holes in here. Let's see how they do. Going to be fruit flies for a few of these, and matter of fact, I got to do some feedings later, so we'll probably throw some flies in here and with the avicularias, and probably feed my brother's 3. Well, maybe that, I don't know about that pulcher. That pulcher was kind of crazy. That one probably was, now the one Ensei was really bad, and that pulcher was, I had that pulcher all over me, all over my shirt, running around the front of me. Every time I would stop it, it would run the other way. So it was just a big tennis match with that thing. But finally we got it in the little cup, and we'll let him have fun putting that into his enclosure when he gets it on Saturday. So yeah, that's it. That's what we got today, and hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you to Chase and to Allie and Jared at Pulp Friction, and of course Amy and Quentin, and I'm excited to see how all these turn out, especially these Cereopagopus, because I've only had the Lividus, and I never really wanted any, and the more and more I looked at them, the more and more I was attracted to them. So I'm really, really anxious to work with these a little bit and see how they are, and can't wait till that beautiful Albiceps gets settled into her home and gets used to the ground, and Kevin's got a friend. That's all I gotta say, and I'm pretty excited. So you guys know what to do. You know, with the bell up top, and you know, you can message me at any time. Please comment down below. I don't know if this is one of my better videos because I really wanted to get this done quick. But again, I do have some ideas. It's just a matter of me having the time and the energy to do what I want to do. And a lot of times I don't have the energy or the time to do either. So I just kind of put stuff together and hope that you guys enjoy it. That's really all I can do. And we'll see everybody in the next video. Happy keeping.